Hi, and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. For the last couple of weeks, I've been following a man called Peter and some of the stories about things he got up to. I've got one last story about Peter this week. He's still in a place called Joppa where we left him last time. But this week, it's not so much about something Peter did, but about a message that Peter got from God. A message that was going to significantly change Peter's outlook on who God wanted him to talk to. So, many thousands of years before, God had a friend called Abraham. God promised that he would look after Abraham and all his descendants, that they would be his chosen people from amongst all the people on earth. Quite an exclusive club. Now, Jesus was born into that society, part of the Israelite nation, the descendants of Abraham, as were all of Jesus' disciples. So, as they started sharing Jesus' message, guess who they went to? Other Israelites, other Jews. What they hadn't quite grasped yet was that Jesus' message wasn't limited just to that exclusive club that God had set up all those thousands of years before. This message, this opportunity, was there for everybody. So, Jewish law has the concept of things being either clean or unclean. Some food is branded as clean, and other food is branded as unclean. Of course, it's only lawful to eat clean food. The law treated foreigners the same way. They were considered unclean, and therefore Jews wouldn't associate with them. So consider Peter's surprise one day when he had a vision from God, a vision of something like a huge sheet filled with animals, all of which were branded as unclean, and God telling him to kill and eat them. Of course, Peter's response to God was absolutely not. It's against the law to eat animals like this. And then Peter heard God speak again, and the voice said, when God says something can be used for food, don't say it's unclean or not fit to eat. How strange. But then to emphasize the point, the vision repeated itself. And then it repeated itself again, 3 times. Peter was trying to figure this out when there was a knock at the door. 3 foreigners stood there, asking him to go to visit the home of a Greek man in another country. Now, under Jewish law, this would be a big no-no. But Peter listened to God's Spirit telling him to go, and he realised what God had been trying to tell him in this strange vision. Peter went with them, went into this house of a foreigner, and shared the good news of what Jesus had done. Everyone was amazed at what Peter had said. They believed, they became followers of Jesus, and they were just the first. Many more would come to hear the message and become Christians through that trip that Peter took. This carried on down the years. The message from Jesus that everyone can be saved from the wrong things that they've done and can get to know God personally. That message is still spreading today, and it is everywhere, and it is for everyone. There is no restriction on who can hear, on who Jesus saves. His choice is that everyone who decides they want to be saved can be. There's no cost, there's no entry requirement. Just believe and ask for his forgiveness. That's it. And one of the first times that message was properly shared outside of Jewish circles was because this man called Peter had a vision of animals that Jews weren't allowed to eat. I do hope you have a great week. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.